What's up, famos? Welcome to LJJ Way. And today, you're about to experience the first episode of LJJ Way. So, man, I was just thinking to myself, man, I'm thankful to be alive. Considering in my youth, I was wild. And if you're watching this channel and you are in your youth, I hope that I can bestow some wisdom upon you so that you can carry on. Because a lot of people be dying in their teens, in their 20s, and they carry on out to their 30s and stuff. When you get to live and to see your 40s and stuff, you still alive, is because, you know, you have a little, it was God's grace and maybe hopefully a little wisdom. So today I'm gonna talk about how, you know, when I was younger, and just like you know, you probably don't know to be afraid. And this generation, I'm pretty sure it's even worse. Y'all really don't know when to be afraid about something. You know, when I say be afraid, I'm talking about to live. You know, in order to live, God had placed fear in our hearts for a reason. That don't mean that you should be walking around teetotally in fear, but if you think about it, once fear activates and that adrenaline gets pumping, that's strictly for survival. Everything shuts down. Everything goes into living. You know what I'm saying? Your whole body operation goes only into living. Pump blood only in areas for you to live and things like that. But so anyway, I can recall the times, 2 times. This is crazy right here. I'll talk about the first time. I was young. I had to be in my 20s when this had happened to me. So in my 20s, I was with a young lady I had met. You know, she was on the bus stop. I picked her up, you know, and hollered at her, and we, you know, we got to know each other. We did not have sex or anything, but, you know, I was getting to know her. So I'm pretty sure that night, that day, what I was, you know, I'm taking her to go get some Chinaman, and she finna come back to my place. Any girl that's coming back to the place, that's automatic, a hit. You know what I'm saying? So we go to the Chinaman. Matter of fact, it's the Chinaman right here. That's crazy. We go Subway. Is the Chinaman still there? Yeah, there it go, right there. Right there. Across the street right there. Hong Kong. So anyway, we go to this Chinaman, right? And I take her, you know, she's a decent looking girl. I mean, I only messed in my life beautiful looking girls, but she from the streets. I picked her up from the streets. I know some people say, hey, don't judge her because you picked her up from a bus stop. You met her. I was driving. I seen her. Hey, what's going on? Picked her up from the bus stop. Not picked her up like she got in the car, but just, you know, I got her number and everything like that from the bus stop. So I would call this a round-the-way girl. So anyway, she tells me, let's go get some Chinaman. Like, let's, you know, we come back over to my house. That's automatic sex. That's just automatic, you know. That's how our minds is wired when we young, sex. And I'm not thinking about fear or anything. There's nothing to be afraid of in this situation. But come to find out, it really was. It was something to be afraid of. So I pick her up and we go to that Chinaman that I just showed you. And then she, we walks in the door. I walk in first. I wasn't the gentleman type to hold the door for her, go ahead and go in or whatever. You know, I walked in and I held it as she can walk in behind me, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I'm talking, I'm like, all right. So I'm like, I'm looking at the menu and everything. I'm like, all right, what do you want to eat? I think I'm gonna get some special fried rice and crab ragoon and some chicken wings, whatever. And I said, what you want? And I said, what the heck? I turned around and I seen that she wasn't even there no more. She vanished. I'm like, what the heck? And I heard some dudes like, oh, it was about 6, 7 dudes, like, oh, and they laughed, they're like, wow. And so I opened, I was like, what the heck? And I had walked out the door. I said, what is you doing? Where is you going? I said, what is you on? And she running across the street She jumping over cars and military rolling and everything, getting out the way and running. She running down. I'm like, what is you running for? What's wrong with you? I said, you were dumb. I said, you dumb as hell. So then, after that situation, I'm like, what was that? What did I do? I was thinking it was something me. It wasn't on me. So I'm like, well, whatever. I end up going to stand back in line and place my order. And while I was standing in line, I started noticing the young men that was in there. It was about, like I said, 6 or 7 of them in there, and they were like, hey, was that ain't that your baby mama? They weren't talking to me, but they was poking fun of one of they homies, they partners. And dude was like, that ain't my baby mama. Nope, that ain't mine. So obviously he was smashing the girl that I just took into the Chinaman to go buy her some food. We used to go back to crib, and I was finna be committing to smashing. So next thing I know, I heard, and then I'm starting to I'm slow. I'm too afraid. I mean, I'm not afraid enough to comprehend that I'm in danger. That's the name of this subject. I was too dumb to be afraid. Hold on for a second. So then, like I said, I noticed that they said one of the homeboys, and then they had got quiet and they got serious because I was still there. You know, they like, why is this dude having left or cut on? Because I was too, like I said, too young and dumb to be afraid or trip off of the scenario. So then, I heard one of the dudes say, hey, you want me to handle him? You want me to get up on him? And the dude that they was poking fun of or whatever, he said, nah. He said, nah, don't worry about him. Don't trip off him or whatever. So that's when I tripped off of everything. Everything hit me like a pile of bricks, like boom. So I ordered my Chinaman, right? And I'm like, just doing my thing, get my Chinaman, my ass sat down. But now I'm aware of what's going on. I'm quiet. I ain't really looking at them, whatever, but I'm paying attention. I'm hip. You know what I'm saying? And something that I had tripped off of, I had my gun on me. When I was young, I used to carry my gun all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I was doing that, because it ain't like I'm looking for a scenario to use it, but I just always kept it on me. So I was pistol packing, and if something would have happened, more than likely I would have had upped it and thumped it, because it's just, it's 7 on 1. I'm just defending myself. So anyway, that's where it happened to me when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? That's one scenario. I ain't finna go through all 3 of them. This is part 1 of being young and dumb and too afraid to be dumb. I mean, too dumb to be afraid. Or too dumb to be fearful. Like I wasn't even I was not conscious enough to even be, fearful in that scenario. But anyway, thank y'all for watching LJJ Ways. I hope you guys like and subscribe. I need 50 subscribers, and then I'll be going live. I'm gonna be going live on this channel. I hope y'all stick with me, man. This is LJJ Ways. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. That's one story. So I'm gonna give you the moral of the story though before I go. Moral of the story: make sure that you are conscious on wherever you go and what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this was a young lady who I met out in the streets and things like that. If you want to know more about it, basically she called me back later talking about, she said that she explained to me that was her boyfriend. That was her man. That was her baby's daddy. So I said, so you pregnant and I was gonna have sex with you, and then you was gonna try to put that baby on me. She said, no, I wasn't gonna do that. I said, so hold on, was you not finna? She said, well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I said, was you not finna give up the draws? Yeah. So I'm like, all right, so then there you go. You was trying to trap me. I was done with her. One of my partners came in from out of town. He was in the military, Air Force, and he was like, hey, what's up with this girl? Because she kept coming over to the crib. She knew where I stayed and everything. She kept coming over. I was like, go on about your business. I said, listen, you need to be with somebody that's, you know, on your level. Whatever. You pregnant, I can't do nothing with you. I'm not finna stick myself inside you. You know, it's just not finna happen. So, like I said, old girl, you know, she kept on wrestling. One of my partners came. I said, hey, get up with him. You know, say get with him. She's like, I don't want him. I said, this dude is from the military. I said, he got money. You know, he's a cool dude. He funny. Nah, I want you. When girls like me, they like me. That's how it is. When they don't like me, they don't like me. When they like me, they was obsessed with me. That's how my relationships go. Either the girl like me, then she super like me, or she don't like me, and she just don't like me. It's just that simple. If she like me, she obsessed. It's just that way. I ain't never had no, I always been extreme. It ain't no half, no, oh, I'm just with him. Nah. She don't like me, she don't like me. You know what I'm saying? That girl do, that girl do, that girl do, that girl don't like me. That girl, you know, so that's how I go. But anyway, y'all, this Larry with LJJ Ways. Make sure you like and subscribe. I hope you enjoy the story. Don't be too dumb to be afraid of your environment. That's the moral of the codes. Like, seriously, when I say be afraid, just be conscious and be aware, and, you know, just be aware. But I'm gone. Peace.